Welcome to The Explainer. Today, we're diving into something that can literally change your life: how to communicate powerfully. We're drawing on some incredible insights from expert Vinh Giang to figure out how you can finally make your voice heard. So let's kick things off with this quote because it's a huge idea. Your success doesn't just hang on what you know, but on how well you can actually share what you know. Internalizing this one single concept could change the entire path of your career. All right, let's talk about something real. Have you ever been in that meeting where you feel completely invisible? You have the skills, you've got great ideas, but then you watch someone else, someone less skilled, get all the credit just because they're a better talker? Let's dig into why that happens. Vinh Giang has a name for this. He calls it the Brad problem. Brad is that person who always seems to get the promotion. Not because they're smarter, but because they're just more visible. It's a super common and, frankly, deeply frustrating thing for brilliant people who were taught that their hard work should just speak for itself. And this is where it gets kind of crazy. Look at this breakdown of the perception gap. You could be a 10 out of 10 in your technical skill, a total genius, right? But if your communication skill is only a 3, guess what the world sees? They see you as a 3 overall. That's a tough pill to swallow, but it means it's on you to learn how to let your own light shine. So what's the fix? How do we bridge that gap? Well, it all starts with a really simple but totally profound mindset shift. You have to stop thinking of your voice as just a tool and start treating it like the powerful instrument it is. See, for most of our lives, we treat our voice like a hammer. We just use it in the same flat, monotonous way, day in, day out. We never even think about its potential. Vinh Giang tells this amazing story about his vocal teacher. She sat him down at a piano and played one single jarring note for 2 minutes straight. Then she played this beautiful, flowing song. She told him, "Most people go through life speaking like that one key. I'm going to teach you how to speak like the song." What a difference, right? That's the key. And that really brings us to the heart of it. Your voice is like a piano with 88 keys, but most of us just get stuck on one. We get comfortable, we think trying the other keys sounds fake, but really, it's just unfamiliar. What kind of music could you create if you learned to play all of them? Okay, so you're ready to learn how to play this instrument. Where do you even begin? Well, it all boils down to mastering 5 core foundations. Think of these as the building blocks that'll take your speech from monotone to magnetic. All right, here they are. You've got melody, rate, volume, tonality, and the secret weapon, the pause. Let's break down exactly what each one means. First up is melody. And no, this isn't about singing during your presentations. It's about the musicality of your voice, the ups and downs in your pitch. It's about all the different notes you can hit when you speak. And this is so important. Research actually shows that when a bunch of people are talking, our brains naturally gravitate toward the person with the most vocal variety. Being more melodic literally makes you more memorable. Next, we've got rate. Pretty straightforward. It's how fast you speak. The problem is most of us have a default speed, and when we get nervous, that speed usually goes way, way up. So here's the pro tip. You can speed up to build energy, for sure. But when you get to your main point, the one thing you really want people to remember, you have to consciously slow right down. That gives your words some serious weight. Third on our list is volume. Vinh calls this the lifeblood of your voice, which is perfect. It's the energy source. It's what carries your melody, your rate, and all your emotion. Now, using volume effectively isn't just about being loud. It's all about contrast. Leaning in and getting really quiet can actually be just as powerful as raising your voice. That dynamic range is what keeps people hooked. All right, foundation number 4 is tonality. This is a big one. This is how you make people feel what you're saying, not just hear the words. It's the emotion living inside your voice. And here is the secret to unlocking it. It's so simple. Your face is the remote control for your voice. You literally cannot sound excited if your face is blank. You have to look excited first. To sound sincere, you have to show sincerity in your expression. Your voice will always, always follow your face. And finally, we have the pause. This might be the most powerful and honestly the most underused tool in all of communication. We're all so afraid of silence, but that silence is where the magic happens. Just think about it for a second. A pause right after an angry statement makes the anger feel more intense. A pause after a sad one lets that sadness linger. It gives your audience time to actually process what you've said, and it projects incredible confidence. It's not a mistake, it's a choice. Okay, so knowing these 5 foundations is great, but how do you actually put them into practice? Well, it all comes down to a simple but ridiculously powerful method designed to build your self-awareness. And here it is, the record and review method. First, you record a 5-minute video of yourself just talking, no script. Then you review it in 3 very specific ways. And then, and this is the most important part, you pick only one thing to improve for an entire week. Just one. That's how you get real focused improvement. And the way you review is just genius. First, you listen to the audio without watching the video. That's where you'll hear your vocal habits. Second, you watch the video with the sound off. That's where you'll see all your nervous physical tics. And third, you read a transcript of what you said. That's where you'll find every single and like. It's like a complete diagnostic test for your communication. Look, this is not an overnight fix. But with consistent, focused practice like this, the transformation is absolutely profound. And according to Vinh, it happens surprisingly fast. Check out this timeline. If you really want it, you can go from feeling unheard to making a radical shift in your impact in just 3 to 6 months. It's about building a new identity, not just learning a new habit. And what's amazing is that this one skill really is the tide that lifts all boats. This isn't just about getting a promotion at work. It's about being able to read a bedtime story to your kids in a way that just captivates them. It's about connecting more deeply with your partner. It's about that unshakable confidence you get from finally feeling seen, heard, and valued. So at the end of the day, the ability to connect, to influence, and to inspire, it's not some gift you're either born with or you're not. It is a skill that can be learned. You have this incredible instrument inside you. The only question left is, are you ready to start playing?